My dear friends, if you are able to hear me clearly, please type yes, yes, yes in the chat box. Okay, so today we have a lecture on basics about cloud computing with respect to AWS. Okay, and as you all are aware about the golden rule, which everybody needs to follow, that whenever you have any questions in your mind, whenever you have any queries, and I'm speaking, please don't unmute yourself. Please don't unmute. Always put your questions on chat, and I will try to announce your name that this question is from this guy, and I will try to answer your queries also. Okay, in this way, if nobody speaks, only trainer speaks, and everybody put the questions on chat, everybody will be able to understand what is the question and what is the answer. If everybody speaks together, the problem is that it becomes a fish market. Okay, so that's a big problem. So Attari classes believes in giving proper training in a proper fashion. So this is the golden rule. Whenever you have any queries, you can put in chat, and I will take your queries one by one. By the way, my dear friends, today we have a lecture on cloud computing with respect to AWS. Now, hopefully anybody knows what is the full form of AWS. Please put in the chat box what is the full form of AWS. Hopefully everybody is coming for a session, so maximum people might be aware what is AWS. But just for the knowledge sake, that everybody is aware what is AWS, can anybody put on chat what is AWS? Okay, everybody says that maximum many people have put on chat that AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Okay, so at least people who are coming for the course of AWS are aware about what is AWS. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Now, my dear friend, please try to understand something very, very important and something very, very conceptual. Everybody is ready? Please put yes, 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 yes in the chat box. Now, my dear friends, if you interact with the trainer, one benefit is that you don't go in sleep mode. Other benefit is that you will understand the thing properly because you are interacting. And if you interact with the trainer will also be happy that people are live with me. If there is sabka saath, then sabka vikas is possible. Okay, now going ahead with the discussion, my dear friends, please try to understand. Amazon says that we are offering you everything over the Amazon website as a service. Now try to understand. Amazon is saying that we are offering, Amazon is the name of the company, over the website we are offering service. Now what sorts of service they are offering? Remember, my dear friend, offering anything as a service is a very, very old model. But it's a new model for IT. It's an old model in our life, but it's a new model in IT where people are offering something as a service. Let's take an example. We are not generating electricity. We are having a service provider like Reliance or Tata or Adani or whichever country you are located. You have a service provider. They are generating electricity and giving you as a service. People are using water as a service. Water pipeline is available from the municipal corporation and people are using water as a service. People are also using gas as a service. Mahanagar gas or some gas network is available which is connected to our home. So in short, just to revise something basics about cloud computing so that everybody is aware what is cloud, my dear friend, electricity cloud is available, water cloud is available, gas cloud is available, and we are connected via network of service provider. We are connected via network of service provider to water cloud, to gas cloud, and directly one cable is coming in our home or one pipeline of water is coming in our home or gas pipeline is coming in our home, and we are using electricity as a service, water as a service, gas as a service. It means this model of using everything as a service is known as cloud model. Which is a very old model, but this model came into existence recently in last 10-15 years in IT market. Amazon says that we are offering you everything over the website as a service. Now to open the website, one network is required. That network is known as what? Anybody knows? To open any website, one service should be available, one network should be available. Anybody knows what is that network to open any website? Yes, Mr. Ramesh Sheikh is man of the match. He has given the right answer first, then Tariq Sheikh and Nitin Jha. Three people knows only that the right answer is internet. Nobody other than these three people know. Array, to open any website you require internet. Internet is nothing but the network. So using the network like internet, you are connected to service provider. I can see the last guy who has given the answer, his name is administrator. My dear friends, if you don't rename with your name as first name and last name, then the problem is that, my dear friend, you will be disconnected from the meeting by the support team. So please rename yourself. Okay, please rename yourself, my dear friend. Okay, if you don't rename, the problem is that if you don't rename yourself, then there is a problem. So my dear friends, please try to understand, internet is a network. Using this network, you connect to Amazon website and you get everything as a service. What is the meaning of this? Try to understand. Amazon is a cloud service provider. Do you agree? Amazon is a cloud service provider. Like Adani, Tata, Reliance are electricity service provider. Municipal Corporation is a water service provider. Mahanagar Gas is a gas service provider. Amazon is a cloud service provider, and it is not non-IT cloud service provider. It is an IT cloud service provider. So IT cloud service provider, what they do, you know, whether it might be an AWS cloud or a Google cloud or an IBM cloud or Alibaba cloud, any leading cloud provider in the world, concept remains same. Leading or unleading, any cloud provider concept is same, that cloud service provider will buy huge space for data center. In data center, they will make available racks, they will make available power, cooling, networking, they will put servers over here, they will put storage over here, they will buy switches over here, they will buy router, they will buy firewall, everything, and you will use this server, storage, networking, routing, firewall, everything as a service. So now everybody can understand, Amazon is giving you over their website as a service. What they are giving you as a service? They are giving you server as a service, storage as a service, firewall, routing, network, everything as a service. So remember, any cloud provider, the backend is basic, is same, a huge data center available in different parts of the world. They don't have only one data center, they have multiple data center in different parts of the world. Now if you want to access Amazon data center which are available in different parts of the world, then how you will access? The question is that you need to go to Amazon website and register yourself. For registering, you require a valid email ID and you require a credit card or a valid debit card from a leading bank like ICICI, HDFC, Kotak, or generally preferred is credit card. If somebody doesn't have credit card, some of his brother, family members, relatives, mother, father, friends might have credit card. If somebody says nobody in my touch has credit card, then that person does not belong to the year 2021. Somebody might have credit card. If you don't have a credit card, you can use a valid debit card from a leading bank. It might be a MasterCard or a Visa card from ICICI, HDFC, Kotak. By the way, you need to register yourself using email ID and credit card. Remember, my dear friend, everybody can hear me clearly? Everybody can hear me clearly? Please type yes, yes, yes in the chat box.
Yes.
Okay, please don't unmute yourself. Please don't unmute yourself. Please follow the golden procedure. Just put on chat only. Okay. Now, my dear friend Tariq Sheikh says voice is breaking. Why? Because your internet is breaking. If you don't have a good internet speed, then you might face such problems. So by the way, my dear friends, everybody is able to hear me clearly. I am happy. You are happy. Now, please try to understand. Please try to understand. You need to register on Amazon website. Once you register on Amazon website, one basic thing is that Amazon, whoever registers on Amazon website by default for 1 year, anybody who registers on Amazon website for the first time, from the day you register for 1 year, you get one account activated by default, which is known as free tier account. So free tier account is nothing, some exception thing that you need to do a special registration. No, any customer who goes on AWS website and do a registration by default for 1 year, free tier account gets activated by default. Now, what is free tier? Free tier account is that where you can use server for free for 1 year. You can use storage free for 1 year. You can use network 1 year free. You can use load balancer 1 year free. Many services are free. But remember, there are limits. How much GB RAM you can use, how much storage you can use, how much bandwidth you can transfer over the network, how much load balancer you can use. There are limits. I will guide you with all the limits. If you follow my instruction, you will get 0 bill on your credit card. No bill for 1 year. Don't take tension. Only when you register, 2 rupees will be deducted for customers, for students who are in India. And those people who are outside India, $1 or 1 euro or 1 dirham might get disconnect, you might be charged on your card temporarily, and you will get a refund also after 24 hours or 48 hours, or instantly you will get a refund in your account. Why Amazon is charging some amount on your credit card or debit card? Just to check whether you are a valid user or not. So just to check on your account, it will charge and you will get a refund. So don't worry if you are charged. If you follow my instruction, you will not get a bill. In case after the training is over, in the last lecture, we have one practicals, how to write letter of sorry. This letter of sorry is known as Maafi Nama. What is Maafi Nama? What is letter of sorry? Remember, in case if a person is a new to AWS cloud and he has added the credit card or a debit card, and by mistake some bill comes on your account, say 100 rupees or 200 rupees bill comes to your account. What to do? You can write a letter of sorry to Amazon, and Amazon will refund your amount whatever has been charged. Okay, I will show you the technique how to get the amount refund. Last 2 months ago, I had requested for a refund of around 4,000 rupees. After doing many testing and practicals, I requested a refund of around 3,800 or 4,000 rupees. They gave me a complete refund. Okay, there are students who got a bill of 10,000 rupees. Why? They kept 2 servers, 3 servers, 4 servers on 24/7 by mistake. They wrote a mail to VMware, and if you write a mail to, sorry, and not VMware, AWS, because my dear friend, I take VMware training and AWS training. So sometimes I'm getting confused. Okay, so remember, you write a mail to AWS and AWS will refund the complete amount to you. By the way, nobody will get a bill. If you get a bill, somebody might get a bill. If you get a bill, then you can do what? You can write letter of sorry. How to write a letter of sorry? Everybody, I will guide you. Don't worry. Okay, everybody is fine with this? Now, my dear friends, let's go ahead with cloud computing with respect to AWS. AWS is having multiple geographical regions and multiple data centers. In Amazon language, data center is known as availability zone. Okay, I will guide you. I will explain what is geographical region. Now, Amazon is a company who is providing cloud service across the world or only in India? Can anybody tell me? They are providing the cloud service across the world or only in India? Can anybody put on chat? Across the world. Now, if a customer is in Mumbai and his users are also in Mumbai, you will prefer to put your server in Mumbai or Japan or Singapore? If your customers are in Mumbai, your server should be in Mumbai or Japan? Your server should be in Mumbai, so your network bandwidth cost will be reduced. Now, local server is available, latency will be less, response will be fast. Do you agree? If you belong to IT domain, you will agree. Na? If Reliance is giving a service in India, they will have a DAKC, they will have Reliance Corporate Park in India. Na? They will not put in Singapore or US. Okay, so you are in Mumbai, you will require data center in Mumbai. If you are in Japan, your customers are in Japan, you will require a server in Japan. If you are in US, your customers are in US, you will require a server in US. So remember, my dear friend, what VMware, what AWS has done. AWS has divided the world into different geography: US, East, US, West, Asia Pacific, Japan, Asia Pacific, India, Europe. They have London. In Europe, they have Paris, right? They have South Africa, they have Gulf countries. Accordingly, they have divided their complete world into different geographical parts, which are known as regions. And remember, every region, like South Africa, like Europe, Paris, Europe, London, US East, US, Japan, India, every region, wherever they go, they will have minimum 2 data centers or 3 data center or 4 data center, or in US they have 6 data centers. But remember, in no geography, no location, no region of the world, they have only 1 data center. At least they have 1, 2, 3 data center or 2 data center or 4. 2 or more than 2. They don't have 1 data center anywhere. Why? Can anybody tell me? In any region you go, if you go to AWS Mumbai region, you go to Japan region, you go to US East, you go to West, right? Yes, people are right. For high availability, for load balancing, for redundancy, they have minimum 2 data centers. It means if you log in and you create an account with AWS and you select Mumbai region, you will find 3 data centers. Why? If you have only 1 data center, all your servers are here, and if something happens to this data center, then what will happen to the customer server? Everything will go down. So Amazon says in every region, if you select Mumbai, you have 3 data centers. If you select Japan, you have 3 data centers. If you select other regions, you have 3, 4, 6 data centers. But you don't have 1 data center. Why 2 or 3 data centers are there? So that you can divide your IT infrastructure load in 2 or 3 data centers. If 1 data center goes down, other data centers are capable of handling your production environment. Everybody is clear? Now, how to access the different regions? How to see different data centers? This all can be done only if you have an AWS account created. Already, one request was sent to everybody to create an AWS free tier account. Do you agree? Everybody got a WhatsApp message from our support team also that please create a free tier account. Now, those people who have created a free tier account, that's good. If you have not created a free tier account, don't worry. I will show you how to create an account and how to access different regions and how to access different data centers. Remember, one technical update: data center in Amazon AWS cloud is known as availability zone. What it is known as? Availability zone. Region means geography: Mumbai, Japan, Singapore. And data center is known as availability zone. So whenever Amazon says select availability zone 1A or 1B or 1C, everybody will understand that availability zone means nothing but what? Data center. Okay, Chetan, Mahesh has understood. Everybody has understood. Shehbaz Ahmed has also understood. Sudhakar has also understood. Viral Bhai has also understood. Ajay Yadav has also understood. Okay, so many people are understanding. It means trainer is going in the right direction. Okay, my dear friend, everybody is able to understand. That's good. That's good. Okay, now my dear friend, please pay attention. I will go ahead over here and I will show you from basics. I will go and say aws.amazon.com. This is the AWS website. Once I say sign into the console, there is one option available that do you want to create a new AWS account? I will say yes, I want to create a new AWS account. Those people who have not created, they can create with me. I will give you this link. Okay. Those who are not created, they can create live with me. Email address, which email address you want to use? This is my Saturday, Sunday 1 to 5 batch, which starts in the month of March @ Attari classes.in. There are few people who create an email ID account with their email ID and they forget which email ID they are using. So it is always advisable to please note down your email IDs in notepad, whatever you are using. So I am using Saturday, Sunday, 1 to 5 March at athariclasses.in. Password I am using. Okay, I'm using my password, standard password, what I'm using, secret password. And AWS account name, I will give as Saturday, Sunday, 1 to 5. Okay, and this is March. Okay, so I am having one account in March. By the way, I will say continue to step second. One step is completed. Now, my dear friends, it is asking, do you have a business plan or a personal? I can say personal, I can say business. It's up to me. Full name, what is your name? I will select Maqsood Sheikha. My mobile number should be entered properly. Okay, enter your country code and your phone number. What is your country code? Your country code is India. Okay, this country code is India. And my phone number is what? 9987512382. Okay, by the way, this is my address, everything is taken, and I say I have read terms and condition, everything is done. Okay, enter your country code and phone number. So I can add +91 also over here. Okay, so by the way, I have add the country code and my phone number. My country or region is India. My address, whatever you want to give, you can give, and this is done. I will say continue to step 2. Remember, whenever you give a phone number, it should be valid phone number so that you can receive SMS or email or SMS or call to verify your account. I will go ahead over here. You have exceeded the limit characters. Okay, I will put in short. Okay, I will put in short. By the way, I will go ahead over here and I will say continue to step 2. It is asking me credit card or debit card number. I will give my valid credit card number, like something like, okay, expiration date it is asking. I will give something like this. Okay, card holder name Maqsood Sheikha, and one secret thing which cannot be given to anybody, that is something. Okay, so I will put over here something like this. I'm verifying my card 43755100 and 45112023, and this is my expiry date February 2025 and Maqsood Sheikha, and the CVV code cannot be given on live lectures. Okay, do you have a PAN card? Or you can say no, yes. Do you have a PAN card? You can say no or yes, whatever it is. If it will ask your PAN card, just say yes. It will take you to the bank website and authentication will happen. Okay, securely connecting to your bank for additional verification. Can you see over here? It is connecting. Okay, and now it will ask me, it will send me an OTP on my mobile number. If the OTP comes on my mobile, I need to enter my OTP. Let's wait for OTP to arrive. If OTP comes, then I will enter the OTP. If no OTP, then there is a problem. Okay, so by the way, I received an OTP. Okay, after entering the OTP, I will select submit. And now it will ask me to verify my mobile number. I will just select the country as India. Okay, and my mobile number is same as usual. And this is my personal mobile number. You can save in your mobile phone also. This is a trainer number. If you have any issues, you can get back to me on this number. This is the way you create a free tier account. I will say voice call because sometimes SMS doesn't come. So I will say voice call. Okay, and I will say call me now. I will get a call now. We are calling you. Once the call comes, everybody will be able to listen the call. Are you able to listen the call? Okay, that's good.
Amazon Web Services. Using the touchpad on your phone, please enter the 4-digit.
I need to enter the 4-digit on my
displayed on your screen.
9169, and now my number will get verified.
We have successfully verified your PIN.
Okay, so it has successfully verified my account, and now it says me, do you want a basic account or you want to pay $29 a month or $100 a month? If you have more money, you can select developer plan, business support plan. If you have more money in your account, if you belong to trainer category, then select basic support. Free account, no support, only trainer will give the support. Just say complete sign up. Once you say a complete sign up, my dear friend, it says congratulations, you have created an account. Now you will receive an email when this is complete. Go to the AWS management console. Now I can come to AWS management console. There is one question asked over here. This is not compulsory, it is optional. My role is what? My role is IT administrator. I am interested in what? I am interested in what? Learning and certification. This is just information. I just say submit. I say submit. Amazon will be happy. Amazon says thank you. Now everybody, those people who already created an account or you have created now, please log in to your Amazon account so that we can live work with each other. Okay, you can live work with the trainer. This training is hands-on practical training. Okay, so my dear friends, everybody, please try to go ahead. Please try to go ahead and work with the trainer live. Everybody is done. Everybody is logged into your account. I am trying to log into my account. Is it asking you the captcha code? If it is asking you the captcha code, please put the captcha code. Okay, and when it asks the password, you can put the password also. Okay, and this is done. And once your password and everything has been taken, you are now going ahead, and now my dear friends, you are able to see that I have logged into Amazon account. Remember my dear friend, this training is AWS Solution Architect Associate Training. It means you are able to go ahead and give solutions to the company. You are going to work as a solution architect. If you see only I am doing and you are just monitoring what trainer is doing, and then I will tell you do the practicals after the class, it's very, very difficult. That's the reason Attari classes believes in live practicals with trainer. Are you happy? We will be performing live practicals with the trainer. If you don't understand, I will guide you multiple times how to do. If you are not able to do, I will take a remote of your system using GoToMeeting software which we are using for training, and I will guide you with the live training also. Sometimes it happens that people are not able to do. 99% people are able to do the practical. Sometimes somebody might face an issue. One guy is asking root user or IAM user. My dear friend, please pay attention. Again showing you. If I go to new browser, new incognito window, private window, just for knowledge purpose, whenever I'll go and I will say AWS Management Console, and when it will ask for login, my dear friend, always select root user. Root user means the account email ID from which you have created account. You are the owner of the account. Now in future, if you want to create user in your company, that how to create we will see later on. So please create root, please use root user. Sagar has asked one question, should I use root user or IAM user? You are the account owner, you have created an account. So Sagar Jambhale Bhai, who is an ex-student of VMware also, he has done VMware also, right Sagar? You are the same guy from Nashik who has done VMware training, right? Okay, so please go ahead and log in with the root account. Once everybody logins with the root account, you will be able to see AWS Management Console. Everybody is able to see AWS Management Console. Amir Ansari, hopefully you have logged into the account. Everybody is able to everybody is logged into the account. If you have not yet created the account, I told you please create the account live with me. So someone by the name Lenovo has joined the class. Lenovo, Mr. Lenovo, please rename yourself. Okay, otherwise there is a problem. Okay, somebody will disconnect you. Ajay Yadav, Altaf Ansari has logged in from 2 ID. One user can log in only from 1 ID. Okay, by the way, my dear friends, everybody has logged in. Okay, everybody has logged. Now, my dear friends, please pay attention. Sarvesh Mahajan, are you able to do? Shehbaz Ahmad, Sharad Jagtap, Sudhakar, Tahir Bhai, Tushar, every Vivek, Viral Shah, Vinod Wag, everybody is able to log in. Okay, everybody is able to log in from your account. Okay, everybody has done login. Okay, I am user means what? Okay, remember, I guess in this batch there is someone by the name, my dear sister Sonali. Okay, Sonali has asked one question on WhatsApp group about what is IAM user. So Sonali, I will guide you what is IAM user. One more guy has asked the same question, Vinod Wag, what is the meaning of IAM? We will discuss today IAM, don't worry. Okay, logging in now, issues with laptop. Amir Ansari has a personal problem, we cannot help if there is a laptop issues. By the way, everybody has allowed. Okay, Altaf Ansari says please allow me from 2 systems. That is not possible. You can log in at a time only from 1 system. If one guy is logging from two systems, it means two candidates have joined the meeting. Okay, this is not possible as per the policies of management of Aktari classes. Either you can use mobile to watch the video and do the practicals on laptop, that is fine, or you can use laptop to watch the video, to watch the live training and do the practicals. Everybody is able to do. We cannot give exclusive benefits to anybody because we are trainers and we need to make sure that, my dear friends, management policies are followed. If management policies are not followed, then trainer might be in a soup. Okay, so remember, one guy can log in only from one system at a time. Now, my dear friend, going ahead with the discussion, one guy is available with the name HP. Please rename yourself, my dear friend, HP. Please rename. Okay, else you will be disconnected. Okay, so please rename. I have sent you a private message. Now everybody is ready with account. Let's go ahead and discuss something important things. Okay, now my dear friends, please pay attention over here and listen carefully. Listen carefully. This, in the right hand side, you are able to see multiple regions. Can you see multiple regions? How many regions are there? Can anybody count and let me know how many regions are there? How many regions are there? I just joined the session. Vivek, if you have just joined the session, Vivek, have you created a free tier account? Have you created an account? Please log into aws.amazon.com account. Okay. Okay. Vivek bhai, you have just logged in. Have you created a free account? No. Okay. Please. So now you have missed something. Already free account has been given to you. So my dear friends, my dear friend Vivek, try to create one free tier account by going on to the link which I'll send you on the chat. Please go ahead and create one free tier account. Okay. Otherwise, you don't worry. You will get the lecture recording in learning management system. Learning management system, you will get lecture recording after the class is over. Topic wise recorded lectures access you will get in learning management system for all the lectures. So if you have joined late, just watch the lectures. Try to create a free tier account. In break 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. one session, 3 to 3:15 break, and then 3:15 to 5:15 again one session. So in the break time, you can create a free tier account. Just go to aws.amazon.com website, Vivek bhai, and create one free tier account. I have given you the link. Please try to sign in using the link. It will give you an option to create a free tier account. You can create one account, and once your account is created, you can work live with us also. Okay. So by the time, try to create an account. Try to be a part of lecture, and if you miss something after 5 p.m. when the lecture is over, you can request for LMS. Everybody will send the request for LMS, learning management system. Once you get the access, you can watch the lectures video again, repeat, do the practicals, and be in sync with us so that you can work live tomorrow with us. By the way, my dear friends, try to understand. Everybody is there with me? My dear friends, everybody is there with me, and maximum people are saying that there are 21 regions. How many regions? 21 regions. Okay, everybody can understand there are 21 regions. Now, my dear friend, here there are 21 regions. Okay, how many regions? 21 regions. It means that if I want to put servers in Mumbai, I can come to Asia Pacific Mumbai. Can you see? Now I'm in Mumbai region. Are you able to change the region? If I want to go to Northeast or US East North Virginia region, I can change to North Virginia. Can you see at the top North Virginia region? If I want to go to Europe London region, can you see I can switch within seconds to London region? Are you able to understand, my dear friends, that you can switch to any region of your choice? Okay, yes. Remember, my dear friend, in London, in UK, United Kingdom, there is only one region, London. In every country, Amazon cannot put data center in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Gurgaon, everywhere. Okay, so remember, in US West, they have North California. In India, they have selected one region, which is known as Mumbai Meri Jaan. Which region has been selected by Amazon? Amazon has selected one region, Mumbai. Now, my dear friend, you might have one good news. Amazon new region coming in India. Have you got this good news? My dear friend, Amazon new region is going to come in mid 2020 in Hyderabad. Good news. So this news is 6 November 2020. It's the old news, but everybody should be aware a huge new region setup is coming in India. So you can understand, my dear friend, how cloud is booming across the globe. Every company is going for cloud, and how much demand there is in India, that you can understand. Just see over here. Just see over here. If you go over to Asia Pacific, there is no country which is having 2 regions. Only US is having 4 regions, because US is a very large country and Amazon is from US. So remember, US is having 4 regions. No country in the world is having 4 regions. Remember, my dear friend, India is one of the lucky country, one of the great country in the world to get second region in Hyderabad after US. There is no country in the world which is having 2 regions. Only US is having 4 regions. Except US, India will be the first country in the world to get second region in Hyderabad. Are you happy? India is a great country. We all are Indians, and we should be proud to say that we are Indians. Okay. You are a true Indian only if you love India. Now, my dear friend Rajesh says, does AZ and region concept are one and the same in AWS, or they are different? No, my dear friend. Region means what? My dear, region means location you select. And what is data center? I will show you now. Please try to understand carefully. Please pay attention carefully. Everybody is it with me? AWS is having 21 regions, but I have mentioned in PPT 23 geographical regions. Everybody has counted. You can see 20. You can see how many regions? 21. But I have mentioned 23. Why? My dear friends, this 23 region what I mentioned is now changed to 24. And this 77 availability zone might have changed to now 85 also. It keeps on changing. Why? See, I will show you. Please try to pay understand. Please try to pay understand and try to clear the concepts. See over here. This region, Africa, Cape Town, is a new region added before few months. It was not available. So earlier there were how many regions? 20 countries in the world, or 20 geographical parts in the world where Amazon was doing business. Now Amazon got a request from Africa, so Amazon created a new region in Africa, that in Africa also we will build data centers. And everybody knows data center is known as availability zone. So whichever region you select, how many data centers are there? Minimum 2 or 3 or 4 or somewhere 6 data centers are also there. How to check data centers? I will guide you later on. But remember, earlier, before few months, there were 20 regions. That's the reason in my PPT, I have written 23 regions. Why? You know, because my dear friend, there is one region, US government cloud 1, US government cloud 2, and there is one danger region known as Corona region, China region. These 3 regions are not visible to anyone. China region only China can see, and US government and US government 2 region only US government can see. So total there were 20 plus 3 region, 23 region. Now South Africa, Cape Town has been added. So it is now 24 region. Tomorrow there is a new region coming in Bahrain also. There is a new region coming in UAE also. So remember, new regions will come and number of regions will increase. So there is no question anybody will ask in exam, there are how many regions? You should be aware what is region. Region is nothing but geography. Okay. Now in every region, there are minimum 2 data centers. Do you agree? So if there are 24 region into 248 data centers, but as I said, some region is having 3 data centers, some region is having 4, some is having 6. So remember, there are 77 availability zones, but there can be 80, 85 or 90 availability zones also as of now. So our concern is not how many regions and how many AZs Amazon have. You can put in Google anytime and go to the Amazon website and get the latest figure. But the concept is that everybody should understand AWS regions mean geographical location, like India, like US East, California, Virginia, Japan, Paris. And availability zones means data centers inside that region. Everybody has got the point? One guy has asked, Sarvesh Mahajan. Sarvesh Mahajan has asked one good question. Does region matter most, or we can select any region? Remember, those people who are in IT and working in data center, I spent my 50% careers in data center. See, remember, if your server is in US and all the users are in Mumbai, because of far location, your network latency speed matters. Your data transfer from US to Mumbai matters. Okay, so remember, my dear friend, whenever you are talking about putting your server storage in which location, region does matter. Remember, region does matter. Why? You will save crores of rupees on bandwidth transfer, network data transfer. So remember, my dear friend, always select the closest region where you are working. It will be much helpful to you. Everybody agrees to this point? Hopefully, my dear friend, the guy who has asked the question, Sarvesh Mahajan, your concept is clear. Your question has been answered. Sarvesh Mahajan, are you there? Okay, Sarvesh Mahajan, yes, you are there. Okay, that's great. That's great. Anybody putting question, I always try to answer on chat so that no one's question is missed and everybody concept is clear. Only if there is sabka saath, then only there will be sabka vikas. Okay, one guy by the name HP has still not renamed yourself. Please rename yourself. Okay, so by the way, make sure, my dear friend, everybody should be able to rename yourselves. Okay, if you don't rename, if you don't follow the policies of Attari classes, then you will be dismissed by the support team. Okay, so my dear friends, please pay attention. Don't put burden on trainer. Please log in only from one ID and please rename yourselves. Now, going ahead with the discussion. AWS fundamentals. AWS fundamentals is virtual private cloud and availability. Everybody please pay attention, listen carefully. Please pay attention and listen carefully. Everybody is with me? Very important topic we are going to start now. Everybody is with me? Please type yes, 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 yes in the chat box. If you type yes, yes in the chat box, then my dear friends, very, very important conceptual topics you will be able to understand. Fundamentals of AWS. Please try to understand. Let's go ahead with the discussion. See over here. My dear friends, whenever you create an account with AWS, the first thing is that you need to select region. Do you agree? First thing you need to select region, right? After you select a region, my dear friend, in whichever region you go, you will find multiple data centers. Do you agree? Minimum 2 data center or 3 data center. This is known as AZ1, it is known as AZ2, and it is known as AZ3. Availability zone 1, availability zone 2, and availability zone 3. Now, my dear friend, these data centers are small data centers or very large data centers. What do you think? These data centers are very large data center. It is not used by only one client. It is used by thousands of customers across the globe. So remember, my dear friend, everybody can understand basics that every data center of Amazon is a very large scale, very huge data. Now remember, my dear friend, in this data center, if you put one server, customer A is putting one server and customer B is also putting server, customer C is also putting server, everybody will put the server in same data center. Do you agree? Do you agree now? Amazon is a public cloud provider. Amazon, AWS, Azure, all are a public cloud provider. What is the meaning of public cloud provider? Whatever data centers Amazon has built, these data centers would be used by thousands of corporate customers across the globe. I am in Mumbai, I can put my server in US. I am in US, I can put my server in Mumbai also. Do you agree? There are so many countries like Bangladesh, like Nepal, They don't have any availability zone. They don't have any region. So they can put the server in Mumbai. They can put the server in Asia Pacific, Japan, anywhere. So remember, thousands of customers across the globe is use data center. Now every customer server is in common data center. They are on the same network. Then anybody can hack the server of customer A and B customer server, C customer server can be hacked. Will any company come in cloud and put the servers in Amazon data center? Everybody will say this is a big risk. My server, your server, anybody can access. This is not possible. So remember, in cloud, to avoid this, what is happening, you know, please try to understand carefully. Amazon is a public cloud provider. Amazon will create virtual private cloud in every region for every customer. It means that when you create an account with AWS, please try to understand, repeating again, when you create an account with AWS, by default, it's a free tier account for 1 year. Some services are free for 1 year. Now, once you go ahead and select a region, say for example, Mumbai or US, you will not get direct availability zones. If you want to see availability zone, you need to go to virtual private cloud. In every region, for every customer, there is a virtual private cloud. What is the meaning of virtual? Virtual means it doesn't exist physically, but logical, virtual means logically it's a private cloud. It means now in your virtual private cloud, you will see 1, 2, and 3 data center. Now if you see 3 data center and you put one server over here, you put one server over here, now your server is inside virtual private cloud. Nobody in the world can see your server. Okay, so remember, my dear friend, just to give an understanding again, when you create an account with AWS, first thing you need to select region. Whenever you select region, the second important point is VPC. This is a layer which is known as virtually, logically private cloud. It means whatever data centers you see inside virtual private cloud, your servers are there in this data center, which is inside virtual private cloud. So nobody in the world can access your servers, because in Mumbai region, you have a logical virtual private cloud. Virtual means what? Not physical, but what? Private. Private means for you, and cloud means, my dear friend, cloud pay-as-you-go model, where you can put your servers, manage your server. Nobody in the world can access your virtual private cloud, because you have created an account, you have selected the region Mumbai, and in Mumbai region, Amazon will by default create one virtual private cloud. Now, one guy is asking, Sonali is asking, every region must have default virtual private cloud? Yes, my dear friend. If you are able to see 21 regions in Amazon cloud, every region is having default virtual private cloud by default created by Amazon. So everybody concept is clear? Everybody concept is clear? First thing, when you create an account, region select. When you select a region, you will see data centers, but you will see data center inside virtual private cloud. And now whatever you have inside virtual private cloud, you put the server over here. This server cannot be accessed by anyone, though the data center is common. Try to understand. Please try to understand. There is one data center which is known as availability zone. Again, one guy with the same wrong name, HP, has joined the meeting. When you join the meeting, it will ask you the name. Please rename yourself properly, Mr. HP. Please rename yourself. When you click on your name, it will ask you to rename. Please rename yourself. Backend team will send reminders to the trainer. Please tell your audience to rename. If you again and again do the same mistakes, unnecessarily trainer is burdened, and instead of giving the training, we are busy in administration tasks. So my dear friend HP, I have sent you a private message. Please rename yourself. Again they will dismiss you, again you will join, again they will dismiss you. So please don't do these things. Now, my dear friend, okay, when you see your name in the right hand side, please rename yourself. Okay, now my dear friend, please pay attention. Please pay attention. Clarifying few more important fundamental things. When you create an account with AWS and you select region, question is that by default one virtual private cloud is created. Now in your virtual private cloud you can see one data center AZ1. Now tell me if there is a second customer, third customer who comes and select region Mumbai, he will have a different virtual private cloud ID, but he will also see same data center. Are, do you agree? Are, data center is common for everybody na? Only virtual private cloud ID of every customer will be different. So remember, virtual private cloud means logically private cloud. There are many people who are going in confused state. In this lecture, there are many people who don't understand virtual private cloud. So I will give you one example, very simple example. Do you want to have example for a better clarification? See, how many people are having an account with ICICI Bank in this class? How many people are having an account with ICICI Bank? Anybody? Okay. Gaurav is having an account with ICICI Bank. Tahir is also having, and Sandeep is also having, and Maqsood is also having an account with ICICI Bank. Now, my dear friends, Gaurav, Tahir, Sandeep, and Maqsood, we are 4 people having an account with ICICI Bank. There are many people who have said yes. I am just giving an example. I cannot write 20 names over here. To just give you an example, try to understand everybody is having an account with ICICI Bank. Gaurav goes and deposits 1 lakh rupees into his account ID. Tahir goes and deposits 1 lakh into his account. Sandeep goes and deposits 5 lakhs into his account. Maqsood goes and deposits 50,000 rupees in his account. Whatever people are depositing in their own account, 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh, 5 lakh, 50,000, that cashier is taking and mixing all the amount, or he will keep separate bundle. What cashier will do? Arey, cashier will, my dear friend, mix all the cash which is deposited, but remember, he will deposit in different account. Arey, he will put an entry in different account. Now remember, everybody is having a virtual private account with ICICI Bank. This customer is having a virtual private account with ICICI Bank. Now remember, he will mix all the money, and then this all money will go where? Arey, my bank will take the money from different people and they will give to whom? Arey, they will give on loan. Arey, home loan, car loan, so many loans are given to the people. Whatever money you are depositing, that money is given to loan. Arey, sometimes it is given to loan to a person known as Nirav Modi. Sometimes Mahesh Chokshi. Okay, and sometimes it can be Gaurav, Tahir, Sandeep, and Maqsood also. So remember, my dear friend, everybody is having a virtual private account where you can see your balance. I can see my balance. The Sandeep can see his own balance. Tahir can see his own balance. But in the back end, all the cash is mixed and given to someone. So remember, like in ICICI Bank, in the back end, cash is mixed. Remember, in the cloud, the servers are kept in availability zone. But remember, this is in your virtual private cloud. This is in your virtual private cloud. This is in another virtual private cloud. This is in another virtual private cloud. So if this cloud ID is different, then another customer with a different ID cannot see this customer server. Everybody has understood? I given you very simple example of ICICI Bank. Are you happy? There are many people who give me sometimes feedback on chat. Sir, your examples are very good. After going through the examples, my concepts are getting clear. So are you happy? This batch is also hopefully happy that everybody is having a virtual private account in ICICI Bank, or you have a virtual private account in LIC. when you pay the insurance policy or when you open an account, whatever you do, everybody is having account created on different companies website, but your account only you can access. In the backend the cash is mixed. In the backend LIC will take the money and give on loan thousands of crore, but remember your account you can see your policy, other people can't see other policy. Similar fashion, when you create an account with AWS, you select a region Mumbai. In Mumbai there are 3 data centers which everybody can use, but remember when you create an account and you go to Mumbai region, the first thing is VPC. Okay, do you want to see VPC live? Do you want to see VPC now live? Okay, my dear friend, let's test your luck. If your account is activated, then VPC service will be accessible. Let's see whether my account is activated. Sometimes it takes 24 hours to activate the account. I will type VPC. Please see over here. Please see over here. Go at the top and type VPC. It will show you isolated cloud resources. Are you able to see? Isolated cloud resources. Everybody is able to see? Please click on this service VPC, isolated cloud resources. My dear friends, once you are able to see isolated cloud resources, okay, when you are able to see isolated cloud resources service, okay, now my dear friend, please pay attention. Everybody, this page is opening, or you are getting a message that your account needs to be activated, or some sign on or something message you are getting? Anybody is getting such message, or you are able to open this account? Okay, everybody is getting this page. Please type yes, yes, yes. Those people who are not getting this page, please type no, 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 no. Sandeep Khande says no. When have you created account? Jitendra Yadav, when have you created an account? You will see the error message if, my dear friend, you don't follow. If you see the error message, my dear friend, this is possible only and only when your account has not been activated. Okay, now those people who are able to see the page, okay, if you have created an account today, Jitendra Yadav, sometime it takes 24 hours to activate. I will guide you everything, don't worry. Those people whose account is working, please click on your virtual private cloud. Please click on your virtual private cloud. And everybody should be in London region. Please come into London region. Please come to London region and click on your virtual private cloud. Okay, your VPC. My dear friend, please switch to London region and click on your VPC. Can you see your VPC ID and my VPC ID in London is different? Are you able to see my VPC ID and your VPC ID in London is different? Everybody is able to switch to London region. Please type yes, yes, yes in the chat box. Okay, now my dear friend, I am customer A. I have created an account. This is my ICICI Bank account number is different. Your ICICI Bank account number is different. Now my dear friend, in London, if you want to check how many availability zones are there, can you see there is one option subnets in the left hand side? Gautam says I am not able to select London. My dear friend Gautam, if you are not able to select any region over here, regions are grayed out, then please click on this button. See over here, AWS one arrow button is there. Okay, okay, my dear friend, please click on Gautam. Please click on this arrow button. Now you will be able to see the London region. Are you able to see, Gautam bhai? Everybody is able to see. Okay, that's good. Now my dear friend, please click on subnets. In the left hand side, please click on subnets. Now my dear friend, can you see when you click on subnets, go right hand side, can you see availability zone 2A, 2B, 2C? How many data centers are there? 3 data centers are available in London region. Okay, now my dear friend, if you want to see how many data center are there in US East Virginia region, please change the region to US East Virginia region. Once you change the region to US East Virginia region, These are data centers. My dear sister Sonali, you are 100% right. When you change the region to North Virginia region, now my dear friend, can you see the data centers 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F? 6 data centers, 6 availability zones are available. My dear friends, are you able to see? Everybody is able to see. So remember, if you come over here in another region, now you come into Virginia region, you click on your virtual private cloud. Can you see the ID of my cloud and your cloud is again different in US East Virginia region? Are you able to understand, my dear friends? Okay, so please try to understand, and listen carefully. Please try to understand, my dear friend, that whenever you go in any region, I will show you more region also. Okay, let's come to Paris region, Europe Paris region. My dear friend, when you come to Europe Paris region, you can see over here one virtual private cloud already created, one ID is there. This ID and my ID is different, and when you click on subnets over here, you will be able to see 3 data center, 3A, 3B, 3C. Are you able to see? Okay, everybody is able to see data center. Sonali is asking me one question, that when Sonali is going in North Virginia region, she is not able to see any subnet. Why, Sonali? These unwanted things are happening with you because you are using your account, which is an old account where you have done some R&D. You have not created a fresh account, right? So remember, if you don't follow trainer instruction, you will not be in sync with the trainer. Okay, so please pay attention over here, my dear sister Sonali. I requested everybody, if you have created an account 2 months ago, you have done some R&D, please don't use that account. Create a new account using new email ID. It's a free account. Where is the problem? But people don't listen to trainer. They do what they want to do. Now what trainer can do? So my dear friend, always try to create a free tier fresh account when you start with the training. Otherwise you will face such problems in future also. And then once in the live lecture you face the problem, nobody can help you. Why? Because you have created your own problems. Okay, now my dear friend, everybody is happy that you are able to see different availability zone in different data centers. So now everybody concepts are cleared. Ramesh Sheikh says, can you please show about VPC? I lost my internet for a minute. Yes, virtual private cloud. How to go, my dear friend Ramesh? See over here. There is top button, search button. Just go and type VPC. Here you will get isolated cloud resource service. Okay, just click on VPC service. You can change to Paris region. You can change to North Virginia region. Okay. Okay. Chetan Bhai asked one good question. Okay. See, my dear friends, now everybody concept is clear that AWS is having more than 20 geographical regions. 21 you can see there are 3 regions which are hidden. 77 availability zone. It was an old figure. Now it might be 85 or 90 also. So you can say Amazon is having more than 20 geographical region and more than 70 data centers. It can be 80, it can be 90 also. It keeps on increasing. Okay. AWS fundamentals. What is virtual private cloud and what is availability zone? Everybody has understood? Now. Okay. Now, please pay attention. Solving all the queries which are coming on chat. Please pay attention and listen carefully. Whenever I create an account, Sagar says we can say availability zone is data center. Sagar Jamble, I have repeated 10 times. Data center is known as availability zone in AWS. Everybody agrees? Data center means availability zone. Okay. Don't ask the questions which are already answered 10 times. Now, my dear friend, please pay attention and listen carefully. If you ask 20 times also, I have no tension. I will answer 50 times. Why? Because you have paid the fees. Why? You are investing time. Why? To clear your concepts. And if you want to ask questions, you have paid the fees, you have invested the time, you have 100% rights to ask question again and again. Okay, so not to worry. If you want to ask the question, you can keep on asking the question, and I will try my best to answer all the questions. Okay, now my dear friend, please pay attention over here. 2-3 people have asked the question. Chetan bhai asked the question, and one question is there. Mohammad Sami Sheikh. I am trying to take both the questions. Everybody is there with me? See, first thing. Once you create an account with AWS, you select one region. In every region, there is a virtual private cloud created by Amazon. So when in Mumbai region, the virtual private cloud is different, and in US region, virtual private cloud is different. So ID should be same or ID should be different. In ICICI Bank, if you open an account in Vile Parle branch and you open one more account in Andheri branch, both account ID will be different. Both account ID will be different. So one guy, my dear brother, has asked one question. Chetan Bapardekar has asked one question. Why VPC IDs are different? Because in Mumbai there is a virtual private cloud, so ID is different, and in US there is a different virtual private cloud, so ID is different. So hopefully Chetan bhai, your question is clear. Okay. Now the other question is that if I select, Mohammad Sami Sheikh has asked one question, that if I select a different region, different VPC, I am trying to read the question of Mohammad Sami Sheikh. There will be difference in VPC as per region. There will be no difference in VPC. Remember, in region Mumbai, in virtual private cloud, you have only 3 data centers, because in Mumbai there are 3 data centers. In US there are 6 data centers. So if you want to have servers in US region, you get benefit that you can use all the 6 data centers, because in US there are 6 data centers, in Mumbai there are 3 data centers. Yes, if somebody is asking, is there any cost difference? Yes, my dear friend, server cost in US and engineer cost in US is different from India. Do you agree? In India, the server cost, the GST, the taxation is different, engineer salary is different. So remember, my dear friend, when you put server in US data center, the pricing might be different. In UK data center, pricing might be different. In Mumbai, pricing might be different. Everything I will show you once we go ahead with the pricing discussion. Don't worry. So the different regions, different pricings are available. One Mumbai region, any data center you select, same pricing. Availability zone is inside region, so region pricing is same, but sometimes in different availability zone also pricing might be different. That is known as spot instance. In spot case, I will explain you everything. Don't worry. Can we say, Nitin Kamble has asked one question, can we say every account contains different VPC? Yes, my dear friend, remember, whenever you create an account with Amazon, you go to region, and in every region there is a virtual private cloud, and inside virtual private cloud there are availability zones. Concept is clear. So if you create an account with Amazon, and if there are 20 regions, so by default you will have 20 VPC. Nitin Kamble, have you understood? Every region will have a virtual private cloud, and that virtual private cloud will have some ID. Nitin bhai, your concept is clear? So whenever you create an account with Amazon, and if Amazon is having 20 region or 21 region, all the region will have by default one virtual private cloud created. And when you have a virtual private cloud created, then that virtual private cloud will have an ID. Okay. Now, my dear friend, Amir Ansari has asked one very dangerous question. Every user account will have different VPC? No, my dear friend, when you create an account with Amazon, that is known as root account. Do you agree? Everybody agrees. Whenever you create an account with Amazon, you sign up using an ID, that is a root account. Root means master account, which is having full access. Do you agree? Root account means master account which is having full access. Now, my dear friend, in your company, your company has created one root account with Amazon. Now, in your company, there are 100 people who are working on Windows server or Linux server or database server or application server. and company Windows server, Linux server, database server, application server, they want to put in Amazon cloud. Will these 100 engineers be given root access? Will you give 100 engineers root access? No, my dear friend, you will not give these 100 engineers root access. You will create admin 1, admin 2, admin 3, and you can give different types of access to different engineers. Do you agree? Okay, so remember, every user will not get VPC. Virtual private cloud is inside region. Sonali, my dear sister, and one more guy who has asked this question. Okay, everybody is understanding. If your region is Mumbai, you log in using root account or admin 1 or admin 2 or admin 3. Any user is logging or boss is doing logging. Everybody will be able to see in region Mumbai one virtual private cloud, which is common for your company. Okay, everybody has understood? Okay, everybody has understood. Those people who have asked the question, they are not replying. That's the reason trainer is intervention. Okay, Sonali has finally replied. Mahesh has also replied. So everybody is able to understand the concepts clearly. Now, my dear friend, please pay attention. First thing, we need to go ahead and discuss. Okay. Okay, Gajanand Raj has asked one question. I am taking your question. Please hold on. First of all, setting up a free AWS tier account. Everybody has completed? Everybody has completed. Now we are talking about basics of identity and access management. How many people are not able to open the VPC service page? How many people are not able to open the VPC service page? Please type no, 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 no. It means those people who are not able to open, they will type no. I am not able to open. Amir Ansari. Anyone else who is not able to open the VPC page? Remember, my dear friend, those people who are not able to open the VPC page, the problem is that their credit card 2 rupees might not have been deducted and their payment method is not verified. Jitendra Yadav also saying I am not able to open. Why? Because your payment method is not verified. Now, if you are not able to open the VPC page, I will guide you. See over here. See over here, my dear friends. Your VPC page is not opening, but try to open IAM page. Everybody will be able to open the IAM page. IAM, Identity and Access Management Service. Identity and Access Management. Everybody is able to open this page now? Jitendra Yadav, Amir Ansari, those people who are not able to open the VPC page, everybody is able to open the IAM page? Yes. Okay, so everybody is able to open the IAM page. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. Please pay attention over here. Identity and access management is not in region, it is in global. When you create an account with Amazon Root, you are creating an account with company AWS, not in region. Na? It is with the company AWS. So account is global. Similarly, when you create user admin 1, you are creating user admin 2, you are creating server engineer, you are creating desktop engineer users. Remember, my dear friend, when you create different engineers, you are creating inside your root account. Do you agree? You are creating inside your company na. So remember, my dear friend, whenever you click on the service IAM, it will not give you the option to select any region. It will give you no regions. IAM does not require region selection. Why? Because IAM service is not region specific. That is account service. When you create an account with Amazon and now in your company there are 100 engineers, you want to create 100 engineers user, you want to give them access, then remember, my dear friend, you can use IAM service. Everybody is happy? What is IAM service? How to create user, I will show you live. So first we have created how to create a free tier account. Now we are discussing how to have basics of identity and access management, how to create user and how to give the access. Everybody is with me live? If you are with the trainer, then sabka saath, sabka vikas will happen, my dear friends. Jitendra Yadav and Amir Ansari were not able to open the VPC page. Are you now able to open the identity and access management page? Altaf Bhai says my internet was lost. Altaf Ansari, are you able to open IAM? Please click on search IAM. Put IAM and click over here. You will be able to open the IAM service page. Altaf Ansari. Okay. Amir Ansari, your page is opening. Are you there with me? IAM page is opening. Amir Ansari bhai. Jitendra Yadav is happy. Amir Ansari is also happy. Okay. If your VPC page is not opening, how to open that page, that also I will guide you. Don't worry. Please be with me. Please be with me. Now, my dear friend, in the right hand side, please click on users. Everybody, please click on user. Be in sync with the trainer. Everybody is in sync with the trainer, my dear friends. Please click on the button add user, and give the name as admin1. Give the name as admin1. Copy in notepad admin1. Amir Ansari, please click over here on your console and just go over here and type IAM. You will get manage access to AWS resource and you can get done this. Okay. Now, my dear friends, I am sending the link also. If you want of IAM, please see the link I have given for IAM. Okay. Now, my dear friend. Okay, everybody is able to open the IAM page and everybody is able to go to the users. Please click on users and just press the button add user. Give the name as admin1. If you forget what was the username, just copy and paste in the notepad. Best practice of trainer. Now you are creating a user admin1. It is asking you two things. Please try to understand. Programmatic access or console access. What is programmatic access? This is used by one software to communicate with another, like application programmable interface. A code is used to communicate. How it works, I will give you some examples later on. As of now, I want my user admin1 not to have programmatic access. What is this programmatic access? I will explain you later on. I will tell my company says admin1 should be able to get console access. This is console, what you are logged in. How to give the console access? What is programmatic access? I will let you know later on. First, please try to understand what is AWS management console access. I will select on AWS management console access. Auto-generated password? No, I want to give my password. I can give the password as admin1@123. Just click on show password and please check whether your password is correct. Yes, if it is correct, copy paste in notepad. For your simplicity, you know what is the username and what is the password. There are many people, they will create the user and after 15 minutes they will say, I forgot the password. Okay, so please go ahead, my dear friend, give the custom password as admin@123. And there is one option available. Do you want to reset the password? It means when user will log in for the first time, it will ask to reset the password. I don't want to do this, so please remove this tick. So first thing, give the username admin1, only console access, and give the custom password admin1@123, and please remove this tick. Everybody has done, then please type as done. I will go to the second step. If you have not done, please let me know. Wait, so I will wait, otherwise I will go ahead. Okay, everybody is done, because everybody who joins AWS course is belonging to IT domain. Whether you are working on application support or database or server, storage, network domain, you are an IT guy. Okay, that's the reason you are joining this course of AWS. So by default, this basics anybody can do. Now, next thing is that there is one tab available over here, permission. What is the meaning of permission? say next permission. When I say permission, permission means what? What permission I want to give? Remember, permission, the best method is to create one group like admin group. And if admin group I add 10 users, everybody will get the access what I given to admin group. Do you agree? If admin group I give administrator access, and if I add admin 1, admin 2, admin 3, admin 4, 10 users, so every user who is a part of admin group will get admin access. Do you agree? Okay, so first thing, when I'm starting a new environment, then I will always go ahead and say create group. I will say create group. Once I say create group, I will give the group name as admin group. Okay, and what access I want to give? I will select this option which is known as administrator access. Provides full access to AWS service. Okay, so in my company, admin 1 can work. He will not have root access. He cannot disable my account. He cannot delete my AWS account, but he can work in my company where he will get full access, administrator access. Please give the group name as admin group, and please select the policy. Policy means permission. What permission you want to give? Administrator access. Everybody has selected administrator access. Gaurav Gurnani says repeat. When you come on the second step, please give the group name as admin group. Please give the group name as admin group, and Gaurav bhai, select the permission as administrator access. It means that you are creating one group, admin group, and you are giving administrator access. Everybody is done? Now, my dear friends, just say create group. Once you say create group, now in the first step, you have created user. Do you want to add the user to admin group? There is one tick. By default, it is tick. So please add the user to admin group. Please add the user to admin group. Please do the tick. Everybody has done the tick. So first step, you created user. You created one group. The group name is admin group, and you have given administrator access. And now you are putting your user inside this group. Admin 1 is inside admin group. So admin 1 will get administrator access. Everybody knows this basic funda, user and group. Whether you are working on Windows, Linux, storage, any domain, you are aware about what is group and what is user. Now there is one option, next tags. Press the button next tags. What is the meaning of tags? Tags means you can use something like email address of the user or name of the user to give the user access, or you can say Windows Server admin group. As of now, we are not giving any tags. I will show you how to give the tags later on. Just say next review. Once you review, it will give you the option what admin 1 is going to create. Password is custom, and you have added in admin group. Just press the button create user. Now, my dear friend, once you press the button create user, my dear friend, your user has been created. You can download the CSV file, or you can send the email login instruction also. Otherwise, you can just press the button close. Can you see user now? Everybody can see the user admin 1 part of admin group. Everybody is able to see? My dear friends, everybody is able to create the user. Please type as done, done, done. Yes, 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 yes in the chat box. Only after the confirmation is received, then trainer can go ahead. Attari classes believes in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Altaf Ansari is saying, can I use the user from my Active Directory? Yes, you can use, but today there is the first lecture, and these practicals of using the Active Directory users will be discussed in the last lecture. Okay. Atif Ansari says, please show the key value. Key value, don't give any value. Please leave blank. I have said, please leave blank. Please leave blank. See, again showing. Add users. Give some name. Console access, generate the password, remove the tick. Those people have not done. Next, admin group. We have already created one group. How to create the group? Create group. Give the group name as admin group and give the access as administrator access. Okay, just give the access, just say next text, text leave blank, next review, and just press the finish button. You will be able to create one user admin one. Okay, Pratham Shetty, Gautam Suradkar, if anybody internet is slow and you are having personal problems, you can get lectures repeated in LMS. But remember, we will try our best to go on a normal pace where 99% students are in sync. But if somebody is having an internet problem, we cannot make everybody slow, na? That's a big issue. Okay, you can revise the things using LMS. You can ping me at any time. My personal mobile number also anybody can note down. If you face any issues, you can ping on WhatsApp. You will send me a text message. I will reply you with the voice clip. Okay, you please don't reply voice, because to save my time, I will record a voice. If you have any issues, you can ping me on WhatsApp. Please don't call me. Please don't call me. WhatsApp me your issues. I will be glad to help you. Okay. Now, my dear friend, everybody has created the user. What permission is having in the admin group? How can we see? Sonali has asked one very good question. Now, this user admin one is in admin group. Admin group is having what permission? Click on admin group. Now, my dear friend, when you click on admin group, then admin group is having administrator access. Okay, my dear sister Sonali, your concept is clear. Okay. Everybody can understand what is the group permission. If you want to check the group permission, you can click on the group. Now, my dear friends, please pay attention over here and listen carefully. Please pay attention over here and listen carefully. Okay, everybody is with me, my dear friends. Please pay attention and listen very carefully. Now I have created user admin one. How to log in? Can we create a custom policy? Yes. How to create custom policy? Everything will come in Chetan in lectures, in future lecture. How to create a permission where you want to give access only to one service. Why we cannot do everything in the first lecture? People are expecting how to use Active Directory users in AWS Cloud, how to create custom policy. To create custom policy, you should be aware what is EC2 service, what is S3 service, how to create custom policy, having only permission on servers, only permission on storage. Everything will come, Chetan. Why? I can say, अच्छे दिन आएंगे. Okay, my dear friends, everybody is happy. Okay, now my dear friend, please pay attention. How to log in? Please click on dashboard. Please click on dashboard. Everybody has clicked on dashboard. Are you able to see user one, group one? Are you able to see user one, group one? Now, my dear friends, when you are able to see a user one, group one, can you see over here? There is one link available, sign in URL for IAM user. Can you see? And once you see this link over here, my dear friend, this link is having one number. Here you can see this number is nothing but your account number. 5589. Every user will have a different account number. So I have created an account with AWS. I have got one account number. So my dear friend, this account number is listed over here. Can you see? So remember, this URL is having account number. Now remember, instead of account number, if there is a name, instead of IP address, if you put hdfcbank.com name, instead of IP address, you give the name, na, hdfcbank.com, timesofindia.com. You don't give the IP address, na, my dear friend. So remember, if you give the name, then what will happen? If you give the name, then what will happen, my dear friend? If you give the name, what will happen? It will be easy to remember. So remember, if the name is easy to remember, the numbers are not easy to remember. So you can customize and give the name as like TCS Cloud 1, 2, 3. And I can say create alias record. It is saying already taken. So I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, create. Now it is created. But whatever name I am giving, that name nobody can give, because this is a public link. So you can give Mahesh Jadhav Cloud, TCS Cloud, Rahul Bhutkar Cloud, Sudhakar Katkar Cloud, Maksud Shekha Cloud, any name you can give. If you give the name, then your customers, your people, employees will be happy. They will feel this is an cloud. Okay, everybody is done. Now, my dear friend, please pay attention over here. Okay, now, my dear friend, please pay attention over here. Everybody has given the name, some name, everybody has given the name, everybody has customized it. Done, 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 done. Please type done, done, done in the chat box. Now, please copy this link. This link you will give to whom? You will give this link to the users who are working in your company, right? So my dear friend, but don't open this link in same browser. Please open this link in private window. Otherwise, your main window will be locked out. Copy the link. Remember, in copy there is one feature. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. This is a copy button available in Amazon. How we generally copy IT people, you know, this copy, which is known as Ghasada copy. Don't do this copy. Always press this button and go into incognito window. It will automatically put your ID over here. What is the username? Admin1. And what is the password? It was something like admin1@123. Just say sign in and you will be able to sign in. How to go to dashboard? Gautam bhai is asking. Are you on identity and access management service? Please click on dashboard here. Once you click on dashboard, Gautam bhai, you will be able to see this link. If you don't want number over here, you want to put some name, you can press the edit button and you can put some name over here. After putting the name, please open in incognito window, private window. And once you open in a private window, you will be able to see that you are able to log in via admin1@your company cloud. Everybody is happy? Everybody is happy that you are able to log in using admin1. Sign in, sign in. I am username. What should we put there? Array, my dear friend, you created one user admin1 and password you gave admin@123. You need to put the same username and password, my dear friend. Why are you taking so much tension? Be relaxed. Vaibhav Gogari, have you understood what reason of giving the URL on this page? Vinod Vag bhai, once your customer, you create an account, user account you create, na? That user will ask how to log in. So you can send the copy the link and send to the user. Once the user is having the link, he can add in favorite. And once he adds in favorite, he can use for lifetime. Okay, Vinod Vag bhai. Everybody is able to log in with admin1. Getting error at the link of customization. Altaf Ansari, if you give the name of like TCS Cloud 1234, I have already taken this name, then you can't take this name. Everybody should be aware. If yahoo.com is there, now nobody can create a new Yahoo website. Everybody agrees? So please give name as Altaf Ansari 1234 cloud.com. Something, give some name you can give. Or if you don't want to give the name, you can, as it is, copy the link, open in incognito window. Rahul Bhutkar is saying it is asking me to change the password. Why it is asking you to change the password? Because at the time of creation of user, there was one tick available. Don't ask for reset password. You have not removed the tick. That's the reason it is asking for changing the password. Okay, Rahul bhai. Altaf bhai, your query is cleared. I am unable to create and group. Please wait. Tariq Sheikh, you are not able to create. Okay. Account alias is invalid. My dear friend Altaf Ansari, your account alias, whatever you are giving, should all be in small and it should not contain special character like dash or something. Okay. Okay, now my dear friends, okay, Nitin Jha Cloud, Nitin has created. Great, Nitin bhai, man of the match. Okay, able to log in. Everybody is able to log in. Okay, everybody is happy that you are able to log in using admin1. Now using admin1, try to click on IAM service. Are you able to see IAM service now? Using admin1, using admin1, can you go and see admin 1? Are you able to log in and are you able to see users, group, everything? You are able to see users and everything. Why? Because admin 1 is a part of admin group and admin group is having administrator access. Arey, how many users can log in through the same link, my dear friend Gaurav bhai? If a company is having 100, 200, 500 users, anybody can log in. 500 user can log in, 1000 user can log in. But remember, all users should have own username and password. That's the basic thing. Like Active Directory, your company is having thousands of users. Everybody are able to log in, right? So my dear friend, Tariq Sheh still unable to create user and groups. Tariq, do you want me to take remote of your system? Tariq bhai, do you want me to take remote of your system? Are you working from a laptop or PC or mobile phone? I am not able to create user. Pradhan Shetty. Okay, Pradhan Shetty, you are not able to create user. Please see over here. When I click on user, just say add user. Just give the name as admin2. Just say I want you to give console access. You can give admin 1 because I have already given admin 1. So I am creating admin 1, admin 2. Just say custom password. Give the password over here. Okay. Just remove the password reset tick. Next. Just there is an option create group. Create a group by the name admin group. Give administrator access. Select over here. Give the admin group name. Give administrator access. Next, finish. That's simple. Okay. So hopefully everybody should be able to create user and group. Tariq bhai, Pradhan Shetty, are you able to do? Okay. Now, my dear friends, please pay attention over here. Please pay attention over here. Pradhan Shetty, are you able to do, or you want to take me remote of your system? Pradhan Shetty, are you able to do? Tariq bhai saying that I don't want to give the remote of my system. Okay, my dear friends, Tariq bhai is having some issues. Now, my dear friend Pradhan Shetty hopefully is able to do. Okay, Tariq says, sir, take remote. Okay, trying to take remote. Once I take the remote of one guy, then everybody concepts will get clear. Okay, now I'm making you presenter. Okay, please share your screen fast. Please share your screen fast. Tariq bhai, please share your screen fast. Okay, everybody can see Mr. Tariq's screen. Everybody is able to see Mr. Tariq's screen. Okay, now my dear friend, what he has done, can you see? Please give me the mouse control and keyboard control. Tariq bhai. Okay, please give me the, okay, you are given. Now please pay attention over here. When I go to user, you have not created any user. You have created a group, admin group, my dear friend, but no user. What is the benefit of this admin group? You have not given any, what permission is it having? You have given administrator access, but you have not created any user. You need to create one user over here. Add user. Give the name as admin1, console access. Okay, and give the password as custom password admin1 @123, and just check the password whether it is correct. Yes, it is correct. User password reset not required. Next permission, where I want to add, I am already having a group, admin group. He has already created a group. I will just say next text. Tags I will keep as blank. Tags I will keep as blank, my dear friends. Somebody has unmuted yourself. Please keep on mute. Next review. And now I will say create user, and my user has been created successfully. Once your user has been created, my dear friends, please pay attention. Go to the dashboard. If you have customized this link, you can customize and put something name like your name, like Tariq Cloud. Like Tariq Cloud, I can put a Tariq Cloud. I can say create a last. Now copy the link from here in incognito window, Tariq bhai, and now you can log in using username and password. Hopefully everybody is now able to understand. My dear friends, everybody is now able to understand. Okay, now my dear friends, please pay attention. I'm back to my screen. Okay, so this way trainer can give you remote support also. Ajay Yadav says, how to reset the password of user. Karan Malpure, you have not created. Hopefully now after giving the help to Tariq Bhai, everybody can create. Ajay Yadav says how to reset the password. He has created the user and he forgot the password. Big joke. That's the reason. I am giving instruction because I am an experienced trainer. I am giving training since 2011. That's the reason I told please write your username and password, but people don't write. Now if you want to reset the password, you will know how to reset the password also. How to reset the password? Click on user admin 1. Go to security credentials. And my dear friend, go to console password and click on manage button. From here, my dear friend, you can reset the password. Are you happy, Ajay Yadav? Okay, click on user, go to security credentials, go to manage and reset the password. Okay, can we change or edit the URL? Remember, my dear friend, Gaurav has asked one question. This part and this part, nobody can change because Amazon part. This part you can change, Gaurav Gurnani. And if somebody says, I want to change this also, then you need to create on your own cloud like gaurav.gurnani.com. New cloud. After AWS, after Azure, after IBM, a new cloud will come by Gurnani, Gaurav Gurnani cloud. Okay. Okay, my dear friends. So my dear route, now I'm not able to log in AWS link. Okay, Pratham Shetty, my dear friend, please go to dashboard, copy the link and open in new browser or open in new incognito window and you will be able to log in. Okay, no need to create different URLs from different user. It is foolishness. It is maha foolishness that HDFC Bank will create thousands of links for thousands of customers for net banking. Do you agree? It is a big foolishness that to create thousands of links for thousands of users. What is this here? One link will be there. Hundreds of users can log in using that username and password. Am I right? When you go to ICICI Bank, will ICICI Bank give you thousands of links? So remember, the question should have some logic here. Creating different URL for different user is a big joke. I've never seen in my life. ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank creating thousands of links for thousands of users. Okay, now my dear friend Tariq Sheikh has given a good news. I am able to log in using IAM. Congratulations. Now my dear friend, please pay attention and listen carefully. One small topic we need to complete before going on a short break. Setting up a billing alarm. Everybody knows this is a free tier account. Everybody knows this is a free tier account. And free tier account, some services are free with limits. If you cross the limits, you can get bill. Do you agree? If you don't want to cross the limit, if you want alerts on email, or if there is a bill of $1, say 75 or 77 rupees, then how you can get alerts on email, how you can get billing alerts? This is very, very important. Please pay attention. And now close the window, which is admin 1 window. Please close admin 1 window. Please come into the main window, root account. This root account. Please come into root account window. Everybody is in root account window. Please close the admin 1 window. Practicals have been done. Now, my dear friends, please pay attention and listen carefully. When you click on the top, your account name is visible. Can you see my billing dashboard over here? Everybody is able to see my billing dashboard. Please click on my billing dashboard. When you click on my billing dashboard, my dear friend, billing service is also available globally. If you use servers in Mumbai or US or Singapore, bill will be sent by company AWS. Na? So region wise bill you will get, but billing is global level. Remember? So IAM means creating users is global, billing is also global. Now in billing, yes, Sonali Dai says IAM service is free. Yes, it is free. You can create 100 users, you can create 100 groups. It is free. Okay, don't worry. No limits, right? When you use servers, when you use storage, then bill will come. If you use only user and group creation, it is free, no charges applicable. Are you happy, my dear sister Sonali? Now, my dear friend Srinikant is asking, please repeat, please pay attention over here. Go into top of your account, click on my billing dashboard. Click on my billing dashboard. When you click on my billing dashboard, this window will open. Everybody can see this window. There is an option available over here, billing preferences, in the left hand side. Can you see billing preferences? Please click on billing preferences. Here there is one option, receive free tier usage alerts. It means that if you are having 30 GB storage free for 1 year, and if you are approaching or exceeding the limit of free tier, you will not directly get the bill. First you will get receive free tier usage alert. If you enter the email ID, you will get an email. My dear friend Vaibhav bhai, Ramesh bhai, please don't use admin wala window na yaar. I already told you are using admin 1. Arey, don't use admin 1, you will get error na. You are going in billing dashboard, you need to use your root account. Okay, my dear friends, everybody is happy. Sudhakar Katkar, Vaibhav bhai, Ramesh bhai, everybody is now able to see. Okay, you are coming for the first time, so there are chances that you might commit a mistake. Don't worry. Now, receive free tier usage alert. Please put your email ID which is configured in your mobile phone. If you go above free tier usage alert, you will get an email. Receive billing alerts. Whenever some billing is coming, SMS service is available which is chargeable. Chetan bhai, why are you talking about chargeable thing? Email alerts are fine. Go for free things. Why you want to go for paid things? Okay, receive billing alerts and receive free tier usage alert. This will give you free alerts, free tier. If account is approaching or exceeding, it will give alert. When bill is generated, then also you will get alert. Now, my dear friend, just go ahead and say save preference. Everybody is able to save preference. Everybody is able to save preference. Now, my dear friend, there is one option. When you want to receive billing alerts, you will get bill alerts of $100 or $1,000. This is not a good idea. Vaibhav bhai, please click on, if you are not, Vaibhav is asking that I am not able to log into AWS website. See over here, very simple, aws.amazon.com. Go over here, okay, and just press the button sign in to the console. You will get an option of root account. Please log in it. It's so simple. My dear friends, okay, don't worry, always be happy. Okay, now my dear friend, I am receiving billing alerts. Billing alert service is also free. Yes. But my dear friend Mahesh Jadhav is asking, billing alerts are free? Yes, these alerts are free. But if you want an alert when your bill is $1 or $2 or $10, you want an alert. You want billing alert, but you want alert when the bill cross $1, 75 rupees. Then, my dear friend, how to go ahead? Vaibhav bhai is asking again one question. It is asking my account ID. Vaibhav bhai, on the, please go down of the page. There is one button. Please select root account. Root account. Root account. Okay. Now, my dear friend, Vaibhav bhai is able to do. Congratulations. Ramesh bhai, issue is resolved. Ramesh bhai, once issue is resolved, please come over here. Come to my billing dashboard. In my billing dashboard, at the top, you will see my billing dashboard. Come to billing preference. Select I want free tier usage alert. Put your email ID, receive billing alert. Please stick over here and say save preference. Everybody has done? Please type done. Then I will show you something budgets. Okay. Now, my dear friends, if bill will come in future, if bill comes, when you click on bills, you will be able to see the invoices. As of now, no invoices are available. If orders and invoices, If some invoice is available, you can see invoices available over here also. Okay. Now those people whose Altaf Ansari says, I want to put multiple ID for alert. That service is known as SNS, simple notification service. We will guide you later on how to use simple notification service. Okay. Now, please pay attention over here. There is whatever invoice ID, date, when the due date is coming in future in production environment. If you want to see all the bills, you can see over here. Now, my dear friend, there is one option available over here known as payment methods. Can you see payment methods in the left hand side? Everybody can see payment methods. Here you can see your credit card. Jitendra Bhai and one more guy, Amir Ansari, who are not able to see the VPC service. Please press add a card. Can you please repeat the billing process once again? Vaibhav Bhai, please pay attention and do what I'm doing. Whatever is done is done. As of now, please pay attention and see now what I'm doing. We cannot go again and again 10 minutes back now. Please try to understand. Okay. Payment methods. In payment methods, please pay attention over here. You are having one card. Now those people who are not able to access VPC service, your card is not verified. Either you can wait for 24 hours or you can say add a card. You can add a new card, and once 2 rupees is deducted, your VPC service might be activated. Remember, my dear friend, those people who are in India, they are getting this option. Do you want to allow automatic payment? No, we don't want to allow automatic payment. Amazon should not deduct anything from credit card. So this option is available only if you are in India. If you are not in India, anybody outside India who is not able to see this option, anybody who is outside India who is not able to see this option, we will not do enable. If we enable, automatically if bill comes, it will deduct automatically. I don't want to deduct automatically. I want to manually make the payment. So I will never do this thing. Everybody is understanding? So those people who create an account and your account is not activated, you can add a second card over here and then you can remove this card. Somebody will say, I want to delete this card. No, you can't delete. First, you need to add a new card, then you can delete the card. Okay. So everybody has understood, my dear friend. Enable recurring payment. Don't tick over here. If you don't tick over here, it means auto debit will not happen. When you go to bills will come. You need to pay manually. Orders and invoices, you can see all the invoices in your production and then you can pay the bill. So remember, my dear friend, in billing preference, Gaurav Gurnani, in billing preference, we have selected receive free tire usage and receive billing alerts. We have put email ID over here. Where? In billing preferences. Payment methods, if it is not activated, you can add a card over here. Bills, you can see bills. Here you can see orders and invoices. Now please come on budgets. At the top, everybody can see budget icon, budget. Yes, multiple threshold, multiple budgets you can create. Amol Bagul, today we are going to create one budget. Please press the button create budget. We want cost budget. Cost budget means money budget. So please select cost budget and say set your budget. Okay, everybody is with me? Please select set your budget and you can give the name as monthly budget. Okay, now this monthly budget, period is monthly. Yes, period is monthly. Okay, recurring budget, every month same budget you want. Yes, it will show you March 2021. Why? Because their account is created in March 2021. It will not show Feb. So every month you want a fixed budget. Yes, fixed budget. How much dollar? Just put $1 automatically it will take. Just put 1. So see over here, give the name as monthly budget. Period is monthly. Every month recurring budget, fixed budget, $1. Please put digit numeric $1 automatically it will take. Everybody is done? Everybody is done. Okay. Now my dear friend, go and say configure threshold. Threshold means consider in production environment, if you give the budget of $1,000 and your budget is 80% exhausted, $800 is already used, then you will get an alert. If you put 100%, it means when $1,000 has been utilized, you will get an alert. So in my lab, for demo purpose, I have given how much dollar budget? Arey, $1,000 or $1? How much we have given the budget? Arey, we have given 1. So we will put 100%. 100% means when your cost is greater than $1, it means your bill comes above 75 rupees, 77 rupees dollar rate, then only you will get email alert. Okay, this is a different alert. It will give you that your bill is crossing 70 rupees. So you can come to me and let me know, sir, I got a bill. So I will explain you how to write Maafinama, or we will do the practicals in later on lecture. I will put my email ID which is configured in my mobile phone. So please put your email ID, recipient email ID, and now my dear friend, once you put your email ID, you will get an email on this ID when your budget reaches 100%, means $1, and just say confirm budget. Once you say confirm budget, here you can put multiple IDs also. Okay, multiple email IDs. I will say create. Once you say create, now $1 budget has been created. So you are tension free. In billing preference, if you cross free tier limits, you will get email. If you cross $1 bill, then also you will get email. So now you are tension free. Don't worry that you will get 10,000 rupees bill, 50,000 rupees bill. Okay, everybody is able to create a budget. If you want to see again, see over here how to create a budget. Create a budget, cost budget, set your budget, give the name as monthly budget. Monthly budget, period is monthly, recurring every month, fixed budget. How much dollar? $1. Just put 1, don't put dollar automatically it will take. Just say next. Threshold is how much? 100% of budget, means 100% means complete $1 budget. Give the email ID and just say confirm budget and create budget. Budget will be created. That's simple. Okay, Tariq Bhai, Altaf Ansari, I have repeated for you. Gaurav Bhai has done. That's a great thing. Now, my dear friend, please pay attention carefully. Please come in the left hand side on the home button. Home button. Home button. Here you can see month to month spent by services. Click on bill details. In the right hand side, please click on the bill details. Here you can see March 2021. There are people who are asking how to know when I created an account. If you are able to see March 2021, then April, then May, then your account was created in March. If you are able to see Jan 2020, Feb 2021, then you have created an account in Jan 2020. So if you want to know when I have created an account, this is the right method where you can go to the billing dashboard in the home button, click on bill details, you will see the month when you have created an account. And if you want to see the date when you have created an account, go to your Gmail or Yahoo Mail ID which you have used to create an account on AWS. You have received a welcome email from AWS. Okay, so you can check the date also when you have created an account with AWS. Everybody, concepts are crystal clear. Let's take a short break. So my dear friends, at the end of this session, I would like to inform you that Attari Classes has multiple course offerings. You can, we have the course for AWS Cloud Solution Architect. We have the course for Azure Cloud Administration. And one of the leading companies in the world for virtualization is VMware. We provide training on VMware vSphere. And if you are looking for any server training on Windows, we have a Microsoft server course, Windows server course. And for networking, we have a CCNA course. So if you are looking for any of these courses, you can get in touch with our support decks on, you can get in touch with our support decks on this number, 9987088551. If you are calling outside India, you can add +91. Do remember that every session, every lecture, the first lecture of any new batch is a free demo lecture. So don't miss and try to attend a free live demo session at Attari Classes. Thank you. Bye-bye.